The afternoon settled gently over the valley, and inside the small hillside house, Nyi's voice rose like a fragile ribbon of sunshine. Mom, I know I love you so much. I want to hug you and laugh loudly. Her little voice wavered, sweet and untrained, but tender in a way that made the room soften around her. She sang with all the conviction a child could carry, her mother's golden hair, her gentle eyes, the scent she remembered, the way a lullaby could make the world feel safe. Deep listened, smiling as she stirred the pan of sweet potato fritters in the tiny kitchen. Behind her, the warm smell of batter and oil mingled with the girl's song, wrapping the small home in a nostalgia that didn't even belong to the present, something older, something aching. "Nhi, doi como latne," she said, flipping the golden fritters. "Yes, Kodeep." There was an innocence between them, a steady rhythm of a life built from kindness. When she placed the plate before Nhi, the girl lit up. Was the fried rice earlier good? Yes, I want you to cook it again, Deep laughed. When Uncle James comes back, I'll tell him. At the mention of his name, Nyi's eyes sparkled. Kodeep, when will Chu James, the handsome one, come home? He said 1 or 2 more days. I miss him. You think he's handsome? He's the most handsome person in the world. Deep raised an eyebrow. Then where do I rank? Second place. Why second? Because James is number 1. Deep laughed until her eyes watered. When asked to sing again, Nhi slid off her chair, took a serious breath, and sang her mother's lullaby once more. The same sweetness, the same aching purity. Bravo, Nhi. You sing beautifully. When the drawing book opened, Deep leaned over. What are you drawing? Our family, Nhi declared proudly. She pointed. This is you. This is Chu James. And this is me. A shaky little house stood behind them, lopsided, crooked, imperfect, but filled with color. Deep's chest tightened. So this is our home? Yes. All of us together. She smoothed the girl's hair, her throat thick. A moment later, she served the fritter. What shape is this? A circle. Deep laughed again. Good girl. Outside, little Don hovered shyly, refusing to eat inside. He's not used to us yet, Deep said quietly. When Nhi grew sleepy, Deep carried her to bed and tucked her beneath a thin blanket. Then she returned to her notebook, pages filled with numbers, expenses, and calculations. $700,000 for transport, $1.5 million for the warehouse, $2 million for labor and shipping. She rubbed her forehead. If the sweet potatoes reach 2 tons, we can clear $15 million. The room was silent except for the turning of pages. Later, Deep called James. And James? She walked through the orange grove he had purchased, bright fruit hanging heavy on tired branches. How much did you buy this orchard for? 50 million. She nodded, more to herself than to him. There are many fruits this season. I'm thinking of taking some down to the big fruit shop in town to check the pricing. James guided her gently. Go to the old place, the company under my father. They know the pricing. Check quality too. Anne, when are you coming home? 1 or 2 days more. She hesitated. Be safe, you too. The road is rough. The call ended, and Deep touched the oranges with careful fingers. Big ones, good color? Let's take a small batch first. She harvested slowly, tree by tree, choosing evenly ripened fruit. Far away, a different scene unfolded. A young man, his face hidden beneath a hood, arguing with a weary mother. No, me. I'm not doing that anymore. Take this money for medicine, he begged. Just outside, me. Rest inside. It's cold. He stepped into the wind, oranges in hand. A desperate beginning to a desperate errand. At the fruit shop, Deep placed her basket down. Are these oranges good? The shop owner turned them over. Sweet, but not the prettiest. Still, 8,000 per kilo. Deep nodded. The spots don't matter? No. The taste is what counts. She thanked her and left, relieved. Later that day, James called again. The workers are coming to install the iron frame. Can you check on them? Pay the remaining deposit if needed. I'll handle it. You're doing well, Deep. I'm sorry I can't support you now. My family matters are urgent. It's okay, Anne. Handle your family first. He hung up. Moments later, an unfamiliar man appeared at her door. Are you Deep? Yes. Who are you? I'm a friend of James. She frowned. His face was familiar, but distant. Is everything okay? I'm here to advise you to leave James. The world froze. What? You and James, it is impossible. His father paid criminals a large sum to harm you. To scare you away. Deep's voice trembled but held strong. I will never leave him. We love each other. The man's eyes were cold. Love? Love is a joke. Only money keeps people alive. You and James are mismatched. You're holding on to something that will only break. Deep stepped back. You've never loved anyone, have you? He didn't answer. But someday, she whispered, someone will make your heart beat again. And you'll understand why I won't leave James, no matter what. He looked away, shaken despite himself. Be careful, Deep, for your sake, and for NHI. Then he left, disappearing down the narrow path. At the rented warehouse, the older landlord greeted her warmly. She examined the iron frame construction. It's fine, Co. We'll move the corn machine upstairs. She paid the remaining money, and the man promised to introduce local farmers to her, suppliers of ginger, sweet potatoes, corn. Anything they have, they'll bring to you. Deep bowed gratefully. As she walked home, the stranger's final words echoed. Love is just an excuse for people to use each other. You have A, he has B, that's all. But she breathed out slowly, touching the fruit in her basket. No, she whispered. Love is choosing someone again and again, even when life makes it impossible. Inside, NHI waited with a half-eaten fritter. Taste this. Deep sank down beside her, exhaustion fading into a small, warm smile.